Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Go Far Together. This is Coach Alba, and haven't been here for over a month, but I want to share with you guys that I've been appointed as head coach of the Rensselaer Central High School. I am more than excited about this, and I'm looking forward to having a successful season. More than anything, I'm looking forward for the development and the growth of the players that I have under my care. Now, with that being said, this is for that team, for the high school team, and what I want to do in this season coming up is play a 1-4-3-3 that becomes a 1-4-4-2 out of possession. During the build-up phase, I want my striker to be more of a number 10 and my two wingers to become strikers through the half spaces. Now, the starting lineup as of now, based on the players I have seen, based on what I have seen from you guys, this is what I'm leaning towards. I'm using initials because obviously these guys are kids and this is going on social media, so I don't want to say anybody's names. But we're going to start on goal with J.E., freshman. We're going to start, the left back is E.G., so junior. T.N., senior, our left center back. Our right center back, I think he's been playing right back before, but he's a junior, and it's going to be R.O. And we're going to have J.M., first name ending on A.N. That's the right back. The CDM, or defensive midfielder, the central defensive midfielder, will be D.D. Junior. This guy's a junior too. And L, our attacking midfielder on the left. Our midfielder on the right, it will be TM, also a junior. We have a senior here as a striker or slash cam. It will be WC. We got another senior here, and JB as a left winger slash striker. And on this side we have a junior, SM. He's been playing center back, or kid, you know who I'm talking to. He's been playing center back, and I told him in training, there's no reason why, if need be, this cannot happen if we need to. I have no problem with that. We also have some players that I haven't seen, or some players that need to grow in their development, or some that I have seen, like CM. I'm pretty sure he's a sophomore. I also played with EM before on a scrimmage, and he seems to be a good player, and he's also a sophomore. So there's no reason. There's a senior also on AG who I've seen some really good things about today on during a scrimmage. The way he has a good recovering pace, and he crosses the ball good and is strong. Won the ball of WC a couple times today, and I look forward to see what he can do probably on the right back. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on him and put him as a center back, even though he's a senior, just because of the growth that we need to experience. We got plenty of freshmen, well, not a whole lot. I wish we had more. Actually, shout out to the little fella that shattered his ACL, and son, I hope you recover. You know who you are. Again, I won't say your name, but the last name is J.O. His first name J, last name O. I really hope you get well soon, and may God be with you, and that you have a good surgery and recover promptly. And join us and be part of the, like, a manager, or just to be around the players and be around the team and at least learn this part of the game before you can get in there. The good thing is you're a freshman, you got 3 years ahead of you after this one, but I'm really sorry for this one. With that being said, on build-up, on the build-up, I want these guys here, deep to the line. Remember always, this space right here equals time. Always, always in soccer. This space equals time because your strikers or whoever's the strikers are not allowed to press you inside the box until the ball is touched from the goalie. So I want my center backs positioned deep on the line because this goalie can play this ball here or he can go directly to the fullback. Now, this I need you guys to pay attention to. My number 6, I need him to go over on the left. So my number 10 will be TM or whoever's playing. You guys need to know the positions because, for example, CM or AG, if I put any of you guys, if I throw you guys in here in this position, especially during a scrimmage, to see what you guys can do, you need to know what you're supposed to be doing to begin with. So just pay attention about as far as the formation goes and what I expect from you guys. So the striker, in this case WC, would drop in here to form a midfield box like this. We got a box here, we got a box here, and we got a diamond here, and we have a diamond. That's an ugly diamond, but you get the gist. We got a diamond here, and we should be able to get the ball out of our area here based on this. But it's crucial that you guys actually do this. I know we've been practicing without lines and I've been cutting you guys some slack on the lack of positioning, but for example, if this guy is not doing what he's supposed to and he's here, I expect this guy to talk to him, or this guy, he's a senior, I expect to talk to him and drop him in. The reason why I started different roles as far as the leadership goes is because I need you guys all to be comfortable. This guy is a freshman. I need him comfortable enough to tell his senior to drop in and close the gaps, or to pull his defensive line a little back further a little bit if they get in burnout speed and they're putting a lot of balls over our head. So I need you guys to be smart and learn the game. So you guys, if we have our defensive line all the way on the half and they're putting a lot of long balls and they got more speed than us, then we as a team need to understand that we gotta drop our line to about here and be a mid-third defensive block. This is our lower third, mid-third, and attacking third. I know when I say third, it sounds weird, but I can't do nothing about that. I'm saying it the best I can. Now, with that being said, if this guy's out of position, let's just say we're going against a 4-2-3-1. You got guy you got the striker there. You got this guy here. You got this guy here, ready to guide or press. This guy drops in here. Sorry, this guy comes in here. More than likely, this will happen. Now, my strikers, wingers, during the build-up phase, I don't want you here. I want you here because in the half spaces, because you need to make the defensive, the back line make a decision. And ideally, I want you guys to be marked by this 2, and this guy be marked by this 2. Where if you stay like this, it's very easy for them to just drop one guy in behind and join another guy in the press to where they can be more aggressive like that. So that is the reason behind it. You guys really need to understand that you need to grasp this and you need to do it right. You stay there to be able to hopefully pin the center backs, and worst case scenario, this will happen. And even if this guy, let's just say this guy inverts and this guy's pressed like this, if you guys look at it, we still have a numerical advantage because we have 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 9 against 7 in the worst of scenarios, but I doubt they would press you. They will press you this aggressive. Even if this guy go here, more than likely the assist is going to stay like that, like a single pivot, and they'll come like this. But if my guy right here is out of position, and this ball gets played here, and the press comes at an angle where, as I say, this guy panics and he doesn't want to, or he feels like he can't make that pass because now he's being pressed here too, and the number 6 is not pivoting. When I say pivoting, it means I want you to move here so you can be a square pass option, and the goalie can be also here. Or if you feel secure there, if you feel safer there, then stay on goal, that's fine. But I want the number 6 to pivot and this guy to move here so he can be an option to split the defense, because we can always do this. Pass here, and then from here we go to this guy and we go out. Those are the avenues I need you guys to see. But if that does not happen and we panic, our number 6 doesn't move, our number 8 gets anchored down like some kind of tree or something, and this guy goes to play this pass to this other center back and is off timing, this striker is going to get to it first. I guarantee you. So that's why this guy needs to be here. So this guy can go this way, this guy can shift in, and this guy becomes the square pass. So we can do this, or we can do this, this, and from here find either 2 of these guys, or just find this guy over here. Those are the kind of combinations that we need to look for. Who is the guy that is open? If I'm moving into a certain space, somebody else is moving in behind me, and I have created space somewhere else. So that is why this is crucial, that we make our box in the midfield, 2 guys on top of the box to match them here, man for man, because even if they do this is take it right here this way, 3 and 4 is 7 against 4. You guys should be winning those all day. And I don't even want to keep the possession here. That's not what I'm about. I'm not about 50 passes and just trying to keep the ball. We got to be vertical and we got to get after them. That's why I'm excited to see what my SM can do over here, my fella. But if my number 5, oh, I apologize, I said this guy's a senior, he's a junior, this one's a senior. Anyways, if my number 5 struggles, whether in decision making or he just doesn't feel comfortable in the position, we can rotate. I am perfectly comfortable with that. You guys are high school boys, but you guys are still boys. Some of you are growing up. Some of you have a lot of growing up to do yet, but I'm perfectly comfortable with just changing things. But we're gonna do the best thing for the team. I'm not gonna make this guy a star or this guy a star because he's a senior. It doesn't work like that. We all work for the team. I work for you guys in preparing you the best I can. But if you guys don't take training serious, if you guys don't pay attention to this stuff and execute correctly, let's just say this guy just goof off, go over here, and I try to do this. What do you think is going to happen when we play this ball here? If we get pressed here, and this guy tries to pass it back, before you know it, we're completely overwhelmed. We have a numerical disadvantage, we are spread open, and we're not going to be able to do anything. Remember what I told you guys during training. The moment the ball is played, so if it goes to the center back, right away this guy's close up, because this guy's the one that needs to be moving to be open for the pass, to make this guy, remember it's all about decisions, to make this guy make a decision. Do I go with him or do I go press? Let's just say this guy's over here and they think they got us marked. Well, we're still on a 2v2. I feel happy about you guys sending a long ball and trying to win that second ball. But ideally, what we should have is, again, my right cam dropping in here as this guy takes the ball out or forward to be pressed, and this guy going in here and this guy going in here, so we can, or a combination of this, so we can have options. Because even if they do press, well, if they press like this, then you can drop it here and then we can put it over the top. And once we go in here, it's a 4v4. That's all it is. We gotta draw those lines in so we can skip them. If we can go directly from the, like I told you earlier, sorry. Let's just say this guy's up here trying to press. Here's my 3. If this ball's played here, don't be afraid to take that space. If this guy moves into the space to be open for you, this one drops in, and this guy will come to the square pass. This guy's got to be here right away in case he goes out. In case for whatever reason we lose a ball here, we got to be able to close it down. So this guy can go up, and this guy will have to make a decision. And even right here, even if you just look at this picture right here, we have a 4v3. We should be able to win those. So when we're doing rondos, which we haven't done a lot yet, because so far our touch is not where it should be, and I love you guys, and this might sound harsh, but sometimes I feel when we're training like you guys are just joking around, and we need to be serious. If we want to improve, we need to actually tweak those little things in our game that will make us better. Now, from here, if this guy goes with him, take your space, because from here you can make this pass here, or I know you have the range of passing, you can go all the way over here, but there's no reason why you couldn't make that pass here, and then from here we go on and attack. This guy can join in, and these guys will go up. Now, during the second phase, that's our build-up. During our actual progression of play, when we're trying to, during the part of the creation of the attack, what I like to see us do is, to say, for example, this guy has the ball, and we just, let's just say we're working the ball around. All right, let me set this guy's back. They got 2 pivots here, the number 10, the winger over here. If they playing like this, it's very likely that the striker will be the one to stay. Now, this is what I want to see during this phase of play. My number 9 will be over here, occupying this space, but I need you to move. You have a good ability to move within the spaces. There's also guys like DD, like TM, but if it's going to be TM, son, well, actually wherever you play TM, and then you to get rid of the ball quick. And you take a touch, take a man on, and then send it. Don't sit on it. You're not going to get an egg out of it. I mean, you're not going to get a little baby chick out of it. Doesn't matter how long you sit on the ball, nothing's going to come out of it. So you get yourself bottleneck, and we'll lose the possession. But defensively, I want a minimum of this rest defense. So, and there is no reason why, let's just say when this ball's been played, one of these guys can step into midfield, and this guys, so we have it like a double pivot here, and these guys on the wing, they have enough speed, and this guy's strong enough to be able to control anything that goes through the middle, or drive back to the goalie, and then let the goalie decide where we go from there. But we have to be able to do this as a team. Sorry, I was just checking that my camera was still working. Now, from here, there's a bunch of things we can do. To begin with, this guy can go in here, draw attention to yourselves, make movements. We talked about today on a drill of how to move the defense. If these guys are solid like this, and then I'm giving us my space, then go over here like this. There's no reason why we can't do this. Make this guy drop in. We can always, remember the drill we done where it was something like this, where we pass the ball this way, then we pass it back to this guy, and this guy will make a run this way, while this guy takes the ball like he's gonna attack the defense. Well, once you gotta take that ball in the direction of in the middle of those two guys to make the center back come out. You gotta make the center back come out. If he doesn't, and he goes with the number 11, then you can go ahead and go to goal, or look for the cross for this incoming players, which actually should be that winger right there. Look for that cross, or just look to go to goal. Those are the things that we need to look for. We need to look for the drop pass, so we can build again. There's no taking it here and then trying to take this player on this other player and just dribbling past 4 or 5 people. Now when we're gonna just bottleneck ourselves. Look for the space. Or get out here wide. Get out here wide. Hopefully we can draw some attention. And from here, we can put a long ball in behind here for the number 8 to attack, because the number 9 will drop in. I want my number 9 to move around a lot, because ideally I want you to draw a midfielder with you, or in the best case scenario, you draw a center back with you, and this pass is open in behind for this guy or for that guy to attack in behind the defense. We gotta look to attacking behind them and just go to goal, create as many chances as we can, because we are not very prolific finishers. And if that's the case, and that's something we can work with, we can improve, but we can also live with. If we create 20 shots on goal, then we should be able to score 3, and we should be able to defend well. Now defensively, when we don't have the ball, again, let's just say we lost it here, this pass got intercepted, we're a little bit out of position, but it shouldn't be a reason to panic, because even if this ball is played right here, right away, in transition, my fullback goes in press, my center back goes in cover, and my number 6 becomes a defender. This guy should drop in like this, and we have a back 5. Why a back 5? Because even when we are pinned, let's just say we are under a lot of pressure and they pinning us, I'm going to show you in the full picture. We got our cam in here, well, striker, but like I said, he drops in as a cam, and these guys will try to do their best to occupy those down fullbacks and center backs. Because if you guys get wide, again, if you guys just stay wide like this, all it takes is 3 to mark you, and you want to try to occupy 4 or occupy 3 and have all this space where they don't know if we're going to put the ball here or this way. Now, if this is the case, and they're building the attack, and we're under a lot of pressure, this guy's over here, this guy has joined in right here, sorry, this guy joined right here, and hopefully, like I said, my fullbacks, my 2 wingers / strikers can occupy these guys. Even if that doesn't happen, let's just say they create an overload right there, and they feel they're good enough to mark us 2v3. Even if this happens, this is what I want to see. I want to see this guy go in here. So we become a back 5. So 3 solid center backs. This guy has played center back before. Again, if my number 5 is nervous or doesn't feel comfortable in that position, he has played right back before, and I have no problems with him fitting in there or fitting as one of the cam positions, but more as the number 8, a defensive player, because he's very solid defensively. Now, with that being said, if they create an overload here where they're going to try to pull this guy out, I'm not afraid of that, because we have our cover right here to where if this guy bites the press and then he takes it in, this guy overlaps and it goes here, then we can do this. Now, doesn't mean you stay there like you're dead or something. You follow this number 7 in, because more than likely he's going to look for the ball back inside. There's no reason why you can't defend on the inside like this. If you're a left back, there's no reason why you can't end up here. But you got to follow this guy, or follow him and pass him on. So just tell Didi or whoever's playing the DM, just be like, hey, pick him up, and then you go and cover this guy. So if he tries to beat him, you're there to cover. So we got pressure, cover, and balance. Why is this guy so deep in here? Why isn't he marking the number 11 if the number 11 is wide out here? Because I'm not worried about him from here. If we get a goal score from here, then fair play. I'll give it to them. I'll take you on the chin, and it'll be my fault. But I do not want you here, because what will happen is this ball will come back here, and it will come right in here, or this number 9 will attack this space back here to draw attention, and this ball will come to the number 8, and then they'll score on us. They'll move us, so then we can get open. We do not want to get cut open. So that is why I want to mark right here, because even if this ball, let's say these guys are overlapping, this ball gets here, it does go here. Now, this is the crucial part. We become a double pivot right here, and we take responsibility of our area and making sure somebody's pressing and somebody's covering. Always stagger. I do not want you guys flat here. If you're going to be flat here, you might as well just tell me you want to be subbed out, because there's no reason for that to happen. You guys need to be covering in this position, like so. Or if this guy goes and press, then this guy's covering. But the moment he takes in here, this guy's ready to just make a challenge. We have to challenge. There's no reason why you guys cannot. Now, if this guy just takes a touch away and then switches, again, I'm not afraid of this, because from here I can go and press, I can shift my defense, I'm covering, and I got plenty of balance here. And by then, you guys can obviously switch positions. And even if they do try to put a lot of numbers in the box, follow your counterpart. So you see right here they have 3 before. Well, with the goalie here, there's no reason why this guy cannot come in here and this guy covers that. I don't need you both here covering one player. I need you to follow the numbers and follow your runner. So there's no reason why from here, even if the cross comes, which we should be able to stop it, because we're going to put a relentless press, we're going to have a good cover, so if the touch comes, we can hopefully win the ball, and now we can turn it over and go against them. If we go from here, what do you have? Ignore this. What do we have? A 4 before. And then from here, we can play it on. We can drop it to this. Oh, sorry. You can drop it to this guy, and then from here, he can play it here. Or this guy can go wide so he can take more space and then play it in between. Just attack the back line. Do not pass to the feet when we're here. There's no reason for this guy to pass to the feet and him trying to hold the defense over just so everybody else can recover their position. The moment we win the ball, we get in behind. I don't want to dance with them. If you like them a lot and you want to hang out with them, get a phone number. But I want you guys quick in transition and attacking the back line. I'm serious. If we do this right, we're going to have success. But if you guys are taking a joke out of it and marking wrong, then we're going to struggle. I'd be very confident to say we will fail. But I consider myself a good coach. And I need you guys to consider yourself good players. I need you guys to trust yourself and the abilities and capacities that you have. I need you guys to be confident enough to tell me, Coach, I really do not feel confident playing this position. And I will try to talk you into it, try to give you encouragement. And if I see you struggling, I will change the positions. I will put you in a different position. It doesn't mean, if you admit weaknesses, it doesn't mean like, oh, okay, you know what, WC, then you go on the bench and somebody else comes in and you're just not going to play anymore because you just don't want to do what I ask you to do. No, that's fine. You don't feel comfortable there? Fine. Let's go as number 10. Let's put this guy up here and let's see what he can do. Or let's move this guy in here and put this guy there. I don't have a problem with that. I'm very confident in myself and what I can do for you guys. But I need you guys to be able to work for each other and talk to each other with a respectful manner. Talk to your parents. I work and where there's only 10 people and I'm the manager. And even though I'm the manager, I don't push people and I don't mistreat people. So if you're bigger, older, whatever the case is, and you think you're gonna, let's just say we're gonna mistreat this guy for whatever reason, what makes you think he's gonna want to give you the ball? He's gonna want to fight for you. He's gonna want to come and put a tackle in when somebody meg you. Why? Why when you give him crap all the time? It doesn't work like that in real life, and it cannot work like that for us in here. I'm not saying that we need to be some kind of gang and get in a fight if somebody gets pushed, but we need to be willing and able to be accountable for our actions, be responsible for our counterpart, whoever we have to mark, and trust our teammates. Trust that if I pass to my center back, he's going to make a good decision with it. Not to be afraid of passing it back because, he's just going to lose it. No, pass it back and allow him to gain the confidence. Now, when we pass back, we pass to feet or to the space that the player asking for the ball indicate us. Also, when we get that pass, every pass we get should have a directional touch so we can get away from pressure and be going on the direction that we want to go. Hence the name directional pass, directional touch. we should have a directional touch so that we can go in the direction we want to go, so then we can go and find the next pass. So for example, if I'm this guy and I'm getting we want the ball here and I'm getting the ball here, why would I want to take my touch towards the inside? Even if I'm lefty, why in the world would I want to take my touch towards the inside? If you're not comfortable enough to take it this way, because this is what you should do, just let it run past, tap it with the inside of your right foot with your body open, and then start going this way. And then you can make the pass and we can go from there. Or if this guy's completely open, because the moment he passes you the ball, he should actually drop behind. This guy will go forward. And you have all these options. Obviously this guy will be tucked in. You have all these options to where even if you're really not comfortable, once it comes to press, you can just drop it in and we can dig it out from there. But trust each other. If I don't want to make this pass and I just want to do everything myself and we lose it here and they have that angle for a shot, there's a lot of players that can score from there. You guys see me score today from like over here. But that's just because I'm that good. But I'm just kidding. What I'm getting at is trust each other, be accountable to each other, but be respectful to each other. I care about you guys a lot, and I want to see you success. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you have a good, successful season. Now, what is success? We have to determine that based on the group we have and how much are we willing to work for each other, and how much are we willing to work on training, so these things that I'm talking about here actually come up in the game, and we execute correctly, and we're willing to put in the fight, and we're willing to, like, if I get overrun, if I'm this guy, JB, and this guy just went past me, I don't want you standing there like crying about it. I want you to get back in, win the ball, pass it back to your fullback, and then from here we'll recycle through and we'll go again and we'll attack his back because he just got out of position. That's what we want to do. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.